Forrest.
Hello, and thank you for tuning in. I keep doing that. Hello, and thank you for tuning into the Stuff I Heard podcast. I am your host, Joshua Peak, and I happen to have Deloris with me once again because, she's the best part of the whole thing.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy. So we've had quite an adventurous week, mainly because it was one of our buddies' birthdays,
Yes.
and so we decided to do. You actually mentioned it. Hey, let's go off roading, which I first of all was like, what? Did she say off roading? Jeeping off road at Uwharrie National Forest, which for us is about a 2 hour drive away. It's not too terrible. You can go up there during the day, ride around, and come home at a decent hour, or so we thought.
Well, yeah.
And it's one of
It's actually
Danny's.
not a bad trip. I mean, it's not long. It's not far from Florence, South
Yeah,
Carolina. It is,
it's actually just outside of Charlotte, just west of Charlotte in Troy, North Carolina.
yes. And the name, it's actually spelled Uwharrie. It's Uwharrie National Forest.
Yep.
And I was just looking up what it says about Uwharrie National Forest, and it is known for its variety of outdoor recreational opportunities, including hiking, backpacking, mountain biking, horseback riding, and off road highway vehicles.
Mm. Is that what we
Um,
were?
yes, it also features camping, hunting, fishing, and is home to the oldest mountains in North America, the Uwharrie Mountains.
Really?
The forest is also recognized for its scenic rivers like the Yadkin, Yadkin, and the Great PD, and is dense and its dense pine and oak forest. Yeah, it was very pretty. Most national parks and forests are. I was extremely amazed at just how pretty and how close it is to our home.
Yeah. Well, I figured if I could get a chance to get you up there, you probably have a good time because you like the outdoors and it's away from, cities and streets and all the people. And it is nice being up in elevation because it's a little bit cooler temperature wise. And it is just beautiful up there.
Yes, it was very pretty.
Yeah.
A lot of trail. There was a lot of the like four by. I'm not sure if they're called
Side
four
by
by
sides.
side by sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the like out the razor
Yeah.
type all terrain vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
We did see some four wheelers, but most of them were the kind of like the razors with the cage built
Right.
around them. And there are a lot of trails for that type of riding.
There's also, you didn't really see it as much, but there's a lot of trails up there for not only hiking, but also for horses.
Yes, we did see a lot of people yesterday morning when we were getting ready to go into the park. We did see a lot of people with horse trailers and the areas for them to park and
Mm-hmm.
get their horses saddled up. And I take it like one whole part of this park is set aside for horseback riding.
Yeah, you don't want
And
to
you
spook the
don't,
horses around
right,
the
right. You don't want the vehicles,
vehicles.
the all terrain vehicles in on those types of trails to spook the
Mm-hmm.
horses. But it was yesterday was a beautiful, beautiful weather day. We've had a lot of cooler weather here in the last week with
Thank
the
goodness.
amount of rain. We needed some break from all the heat.
Yeah, I think two podcasts ago we did one on how to beat the summer heat or
Right,
how we
because
were
it
trying to
was,
beat the
yes,
summer heat.
because it was in the triple digits heat index
Yeah,
wise for us for multiple days. And then,
battling.
yes, and then last week we had a good bit of rain off and on, and the temperatures were definitely way more manageable in the
Yeah.
80s. Yesterday was a gorgeous, gorgeous day. And plus, us being up a little bit in elevation, it was a lot cooler. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was more fun. I didn't think that it was not going to be fun. I knew that with you and the guys that go with your Jeeps, that you had to be having fun or you wouldn't continue to go, for one thing.
Yeah.
um it was a lot of fun. There was certain times of it, because it is a lot of rock climbing with the Jeeps,
Mm-hmm.
that of course I've never done before or experienced other than watching them on YouTube. It is definitely more nerve-wracking and thrilling to see that or do that in person.
Sure. Yeah, because video just doesn't translate
No, it
like
does not at all.
elevation and angles and stuff like that. When you see it on TV, you're like, it's not a big deal. And then you see it in person, you're like, ooh, that is a big deal. Oh,
Yes. I mean, I had heard you talk about the fact that you have to air your tires down.
yeah,
You go from what, like 38, 30, 37, 38 pounds of pressure per tire
down to like
down to
18.
like 18.
Well, for mine, because I don't have beadlock, I'm using regular rims, but I've got deep enough rims that I can go down to. Some people take theirs down to 10. I don't feel comfortable doing that. I want to say last time we went, I took it down to 15, but we tried it out at 18 and it was fine.
Yeah.
Um,
I never really understood. I mean, you had told me why you do that, and I thought, yeah, okay, I
yeah.
gotcha. But yesterday I did get to see
Hmm.
why you do that.
Yeah, because the tire becomes kind of mushy at that point, and then all of the tread that's there basically grips everything and goes over
You
everything.
would think that that would be damaging, but
No, that's what it's
yeah.
made for. Yeah, yeah. The weather luckily cooperated with us. We didn't have to deal with any rain, and it was, like you said, very nice and comfortable.
It had rained a good bit earlier in the week, so there was a lot of mud.
Yeah,
We the white Jeep was a kind of a rust color when we got finished because they're dirt or clay up there. I mean,
yeah.
it's got a reddish tint to it.
It dries kind of tan though.
Kind Yeah, it does
Yeah,
looks kind of beige once it dries.
yeah, but it
So
does cake on for sure.
yes, we all had and granted we did a very good job of staying out of the mud considering how wet it had been, but all of us I think tracked it back and forth into our vehicles on our shoes. And
Yeah,
I think I noticed a couple of pieces of clothing yesterday that or even this morning that had mud on them. I was like, how did we get mud here?
yeah.
But
Got a little bit everywhere, but yeah.
we went with some friends. So it was what three? There was
Three couples.
three Jeeps,
Yeah.
three couples, and yeah, we had a great day. We I guess what you call trail riding all day.
So you like the trails as far as like just riding along, doing the little things where it goes up and down and
Yes,
around the corners and stuff like that. And then we had a couple of rock areas. We went to Daniel Mountain, which was some boulders. And what'd you feel about Daniel?
that's a little more nerve wracking. The view at the top, of course, is gorgeous.
It's worth the journey, right?
Yeah, sure. I don't know if in the future I will get out of the vehicle and make my way up on foot and film while you're going up. That is a little bit more nerve wracking to me.
That one's a little more doable walking up than say Dickey Bell.
Yes,
Um,
now that one I will have to
Dickey Bell
say,
is the Badge of Honor trail there, and it's got some jagged rocks and there's some treachery.
yeah, you had climbed that one what a couple of months ago because you'd
Yep,
went in June and got your badge of honor
yep.
on that trail, right?
And I did it a couple times and YouTube did and all that fun stuff.
But yesterday, because of the amount of rain that they had, everybody was saying that it was definitely washed out a lot more.
Hmm.
So it was a little bit more difficult yesterday.
And there was a
Uh,
lot more people there.
yes, we had to wait in line actually. Well, we
Well,
found out
somebody
later
broke
that
down.
somebody had broke down, but
They lost their drive shaft. That'll slow
um
you down for sure.
yes, it is extremely I don't know, white knuckling that ride was I think I had to
White knuckling.
it was for me. I had to close my eyes and squint very hard. It was I don't know. I was glad that one was over with.
Okay.
Whether or not I would do that one again, I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, we're not going to go there and not do it. I mean, if
I'm
you're
saying
there,
I
you
don't
might
know if
as
I'll
well do it.
ride. That one would be a little bit harder to walk up though.
That would. Um,
That was gosh, that one was almost like straight up. That
yeah.
that one was tough for me, and I wasn't even driving.
But also, like Jeff and Dory went up in it in a factory Jeep, just no modifications, just dun, 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 dun.
Yes, I don't. Like I say, I don't have. I guess maybe I don't have nerves of steel.
It's not steel.
I don't know, and I'm not. It's not that I'm scared. It's like I was telling somebody yesterday about it.
It's like driving a four wheeler, basically, except
Well,
except you're more comfortable.
I'm not
You got air
scared.
conditioner and
Right,
radio.
I'm not scared about having an accident and even rolling over because you're moving slow enough.
Yeah.
And a Jeep is built with that frame that if you rolled over, you would be safe. I'm not,
Yeah.
and I wear my seatbelt. So That part I'm not worried about. I worry about what can break on the vehicle that is very expensive.
Yeah.
That's the part that scares me more than anything.
Yeah, but also like everything on it is built to do exactly what we did. We didn't do anything crazy, and there's nothing up there that's crazy enough to do something super dangerous. I mean, if you did it, if you were dumb about it, you could get hurt. But
Yes, but do you not? I mean,
we had one spot where we actually backed down, where I thought we could make it look like it was a doable path until we got up there, and I was like, "This is a bad idea.
but it's
Let's
also
back down."
one that you did a couple of months ago. But because of the amount of rain that they've
Yeah,
had, it's washed out a
but
lot.
I came from the other direction, so it was easier coming from that direction than it is the way we went. So that's the only difference in that one.
There was a lot of traffic yesterday. I was
Yeah.
completely amazed at how many people either rent or own the side by sides
Yeah.
and do that kind of stuff.
There's a lot of money in it.
Yes, most definitely.
Speaking of money, we saw somebody come by in a Land Rover with regular street tires, and I was like, "Ooh, that'll be interesting."
A lot of people put a lot of money into some of those vehicles,
Yes.
but the park itself, I have no idea. I know that you have a yearly
Hmm.
pass where you can go in anytime during the year.
You can get a day pass for $10, or you get a year pass for 30,
And
and it's worth it to get the 30 because I
well, to
mean, if
me,
nothing else, I feel good about giving them the extra money to help
oh,
upkeep of the
most
place.
definitely, the park was
Yeah.
well maintained.
And we always bring trash bags with us. So if we see trash, we try to like pile it up and take it with us. And you're supposed to take out your trash, and some people leave it, which is just nasty.
But we didn't see a a terrible. We didn't see an awful amount of that.
No, but it
The
did fill a bag up.
but now they've done a really good job with guardrails
Mm-hmm.
and wooden, like I guess, fence more or less, to let you know where they don't want you to be riding. They try to concentrate all the traffic into the trails so that the
Mm-hmm.
trails stay, I guess, nice and cut out for people to ride on. And they are definitely trying to maintain and keep vehicles off of certain parts so that you maintain the forest part of it.
Yeah.
I thought that that part of it was great, considering a year pass is $30. You can go up there and ride anytime you want for a year for $30. You cannot beat that price.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
The state of is that's North Carolina, right? Uwharrie, North Carolina.
Yeah.
That the state does a fantastic job of maintaining that park.
Yeah. Yep. And then after, well, let's talk about what we encountered while we were up there. We came across an alien.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
What did we come across?
We came across an alien bug.
Oh,
Well, first of all,
well, yeah, we had a bug that decided to he wanted to take a
he
ride on
wanted to
with
take a
us.
ride. I don't
Yeah,
know. He was very very passive. Looked like a giant wasp. It was huge.
that will really
That
cause
was
you to freak out when you're in a closed up vehicle.
that
Well,
was,
well, we had the windows down.
it
He
was
flew in the window.
purple. It had purple wings and like yellow rings on it. And I'd never seen a bug like that in that color. And it
Not in that
was
color. He looked like a
he
wasp.
looked like a wasp. He was really big.
He was massive.
I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I did one of those fast exits out of the driver. I made sure to put in park.
Well, yeah, you had to stop. We were in
I
the middle
didn't
of a trail.
I
You
didn't
had to.
I didn't leave you stranded. I put it in park and then jumped out and then he was coming towards you. He was like, I get a chance to drink her drink. And I was like, you got to get out. And you're like, I don't have shoes on. I'm like, put them on. So I was like, crap, I got to go get it. I was like, I'm going to reach in there. He's going to sting me. But going in there, got it out. And I was like, go on now, blow. And I blew it off and it just took off. I was like, okay.
Yeah, he was big. I heard him when he landed. He came in the window.
Yeah.
I mean, he just flew right straight in, landed
I saw it. And I was like, whoa, that thing is huge.
right on the arm of your t-shirt.
Yeah. And as I'm getting out, you're like, it's on your pants. I was like, ah! Yeah. So
Yes, I was seatbelted in. I was trying to, when you said he's not outside, he's still inside. And then I started to panic.
yeah. And we also saw a centipede with big old yellow
We
legs.
saw a lot of little bugs like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So kind of fun to come into contact with nature up close. Saw a few deer last night on the way back.
Yes.
They were shining.
It's actually a really
eyes at
nice
us.
ride from Florence over there. I mean, a
Mhm.
lot of it is 2 lane.
Well, especially the way we came home. That was nice. getting on that Highway 108 and driving. That was a nice road because it was just straight and smooth and
Yeah, there was a lot of two-lane road
yeah.
driving to get there.
We had dinner at a really good restaurant. I thought it was good.
It was very good,
In
very
Mount
busy.
in Mount Gilead, Gilead. It's called River Wild. It's actually on a body of water that I'm guessing is a lake. Trying to see
It's a
the
very big lake. There was a lot of homes on
yeah
that lake, and there was
pontoons and
pontoon boats, and it looked like a
it
little,
says it's the PD River.
really.
Well, part of this is PD River, and part of this is Lake Tillery,
Yeah, I
Tillery.
think I did see that.
Okay, but yeah, real nice little area. The restaurant was I thought great. I had really good food. Bison.
You had a bison burger, right?
No, I had the bison egg rolls.
Oh, that's right, for appetizers. Yeah, we all ate some of
Yeah,
those.
and I thought those were great. Um,
Tastes like hamburger.
very hot. They
Yeah,
they
yeah, they
they
were fresh.
they'd made those things fresh. Those were not store bought.
Yeah, this place was very busy. It had a really nice marina on the water,
Yeah,
and had
the Tilly Bridge Marina.
yes, it had outdoor seating and outdoor, it had a couple of outdoor bars. We were able to sit on a really nice covered dock area in rocking chairs and have an adult beverage and wait for our table to be ready for
Mm-hmm.
dinner.
Yep.
It looked like we weren't the only ones enjoying it because it was packed. We had to wait, what, 40 minutes for a table, I think it
Yeah.
was.
I mean, parking is really the only issue because they have such a small parking
Yeah.
lot. But yeah, the food was great. I was impressed with even with my hamburger. I was impressed with how good the hamburger was.
Yeah, I had fish tacos. They were really good.
Yeah, and Lori had a Reuben that
It was
looked
very
really good.
busy. So like I say, it definitely has to be good to be that busy.
Yeah, and then we had a nice little drive home in the dark. So our day started yesterday at like what time did we leave here?
We left here at 7:20 yesterday morning.
7:20, and we got home at
10:30
ten
ish.
thirty p.m.
Yes, PM.
Yeah, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. And the first thing you said was, "Well, thought we'd be back a lot
I
sooner."
thought we'd be back. I did. I did. We actually round up riding on the trails because everybody was having a good time.
Yeah.
Uh, we did that a lot longer than I thought we would. It was actually my first time going up there. It was actually my first time doing any type of trail ride, anything in the Jeep other than just
Going to the store.
going. Well, I rode to
Well,
the
we went to the
beach.
beach.
I
Yeah.
rode to the beach in it. But that was the first time of doing anything off road.
Yeah.
And also Lori, a good friend of mine, then of course you're good friends with her
Mm-hmm.
husband Danny, is how you got into the whole Jeeping community.
Mm-hmm.
She had never, I did not know until yesterday because Danny owned a Jeep years ago when they lived in Ohio.
Yep.
But I did not know until yesterday after we even left the Uwharrie National Forest. I asked, I said, did you do this kind of stuff years ago when you had your Jeep up in Ohio? And he said, no. So I looked at her and I said, is today the first time you've ever done off-roading in his Jeep like I did in Josh's Jeep today? And she said, yes. So I was really shocked over that. She was like me also in the fact that she had a really good time. She enjoyed the trail riding portion of it and was a little more stressed out and nerve wracked over the rock part of it.
Well, listen, after riding with Danny for a few years, I thought, you know what? What I need is a steering wheel because he makes me a little crazy.
Well, I mean, now that you've done both sides of it, and I'm not really sure Danny has done a whole lot of the riding with.
Yeah, probably
He's,
not.
which, I mean, you both made the comment yesterday that it is definitely not as nerve wracking when you are the driver.
Yeah, because you know what you're doing.
Well,
you know what you're expecting to happen. I mean,
I would not be a good.
you only worry when you're surprised. You're like, oh, that's not supposed to be like that. I mean, and I didn't have a whole lot of that. I mean, I think one time I slid on a rock a little and I was like, ooh, this is not good.
Well, there are every now and then you do hear a sound that doesn't sound pleasant.
Yeah.
And it's like I was concerned that several people had torn things up.
Well, I felt good about the fact that I know how meticulous Danny and Mike and Bobby are, and they've all turned wrenches on everything that is important on that Jeep, and it was all to specs. I'm talking everything has a certain amount of torque pressure it's supposed to have, and it is that way on that Jeep. So I was like, all I got to do is trust what they've done, and
Yes,
I do.
I was definitely amazed
I
at,
like engineering and people who do it right, and they do it
yeah,
right.
I was amazed at what those Jeeps can do,
Yeah.
other than just drive down the road.
Yeah.
But yes, it was a great day. I will definitely do it again.
Hmm.
Um, like I said, I will be a little more prepared for the rock portion of it.
Yeah.
And there may be a couple times that I will choose to get out of the vehicle when that's happening.
Sure.
But as far as the trail riding and Uwharrie National Forest itself, I thought that was fantastic. I would definitely go back again.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they do a great, like you said, a great job of the park and even the way they've set up the park. Like you were making a comment about some of the spots where it kind of goes up and down and up and down a good bit. And I was like, well, we're on the side of a mountain, so that's good for like rain runoff and it
Yes.
protects this area. And you were like, yeah, plus it also makes it entertaining. So you're not just like, we're not on a boring road,
Yes.
which is probably both true.
Although it's very cheap, $30 a year is, I mean, let's
Yeah.
face it, that is dirt cheap.
Of course, we did have to go to the little general store there, the outpost, El Dorado outpost,
That little store was cool.
and spend some money there just to kind of thanks for being here for us, so we could use the restroom
Yes.
and
Yes.
grab a bite to eat.
That
And
little store was definitely, you can tell it's been there for a while.
yeah,
But
but
it
they,
was
like I said,
hopping.
they've got stuff for your four wheeling. They got stuff for your
Horseback ride.
horses.
Yes.
They got stuff for fishing. They got a little bit of everything there. They got a little grill there that's cooking up some
Super
stuff.
nice people.
People were in there eating all day long, whether it was breakfast or lunch. They were grabbing stuff off the grill, and they do a great job of that grill. But yeah, that place was hopping all day long. Matter of fact, when we got ready to leave, Danny got the birthday gift of being able to help somebody try to fix their Jeep too, because that's one of the things he just likes to do. He likes to help people.
He looks very knowledgeable.
You asked me, you go, did he have like a shirt that says, I'm a mechanic? You should ask me. And I was like, no. I said, but he's a nice guy and people just ask questions and he loves to be helpful. I mean, that's one of his favorite things to do. So yeah, as soon as somebody was like, hey, you guys ever? And Danny's like, oh, I'm on it.
Yeah.
And before long, his hands looked completely black from being underneath it and touching everything. And yeah, but I think he had a good birthday.
I think he did too.
Yeah,
I had a good day for his birthday. So, I mean,
I did too. It was nice to share that.
yes,
So
it was.
and a good time with Jeff and Dory. I mean, all around, just a fun day to hang out with
Yes, I
friends.
feel like we got some new friends.
Yeah,
Super nice people.
yeah. So anyway, this is stuff I heard. I want to tell you about a show that I just watched.
Okay.
I know you don't care, but anyway,
We're going to act like
no, I
it.
don't want you to act like it. I want to tell other people about
Okay,
it.
you go right ahead.
It's on Apple Plus. I don't have Apple Plus, but I do have the magic of the internet, and so I watched a show called Murderbot. Murderbot sounds dangerous, right?
It sounds odd.
It's odd. It's the Alexander Skarsgård, the big tall guy from the True Blood, the blonde guy.
Yes.
Okay, so he's like a robot, cyborg, whatever, and this is way in the future, and
He also played Tarzan.
he also played Tarzan.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. He's not hard on the eyes.
He's a very big
He's a
guy.
very big, attractive
Yeah.
fellow. So of course, him playing a big, giant robot guy was kind of weird, but you do see his face from time to time. And um, anyway, this show is supposed to be like a spoofy. I'm really serious, and then like tongue in cheek, going, I named myself Murderbot. I'm not really murdering anybody. I'm kind of choosing to help people. I mean, it's this weird little show where he gets assigned to like protect these hippies on a planet, and they're supposed to be mining. And at every turn, he has this internal dialogue where he's talking about why are they doing this? Don't they know I could just kill all of them now? Like I should just do it. This should be what I do. And he keeps having flashbacks to things, and he's been reset before, and I think you're going to find out about it because they're going to do more seasons about maybe he did go off the rails at a certain point. But all in all, I thought it was pretty cool.
Okay.
The episodes are short. It's only like 20, 25 minutes long per episode, 10 episodes. Of course, there is some murder, and some heads exploding and giant insect bugs things that try to eat them and such. With all that being said, I still enjoyed it. I thought it was fun.
Well, you will watch pretty much anything.
That's not completely true.
Yeah.
I have quit on shows before. Thank you very much. I should make a list of like shows that I couldn't even finish it. This is I just couldn't.
Yeah, it has to
I
be
have
that.
I have give up on shows before. Good shows too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have not watched anything, I don't think.
Oh,
No, I have not.
oh.
I'm sure I'm shocked. You're shocked, right?
So anyway, we always like to do something where we sponsor or not sponsor, but like give everybody a shout out, someone local doing something that we like. And weirdly enough, we've talked about these people before, but I want to give them a shout out again. Here in Florence, Dash and Dogs make really good hot dogs here in Florence.
I
Um,
can never remember if it's Dash and
it's
Dogs or
Dash and
Dog
Dog,
and Dash and Dog. Hmm.
Dash and Dogs. Yep. They're here in Florence, and they kind of close whenever they're fed up of working. And
Yeah,
I mean, there's if you
they
look,
they do stay busy though. We do go there
it's really good.
occasionally on
It's
on
really
a
good
Friday
hot dogs.
evening. Yes,
We've had hot dogs from there. We've had wings from there. We've had burgers from there. It's all good. The
their
fries are
French fries
really
are
good.
always great.
The people are super friendly. They have a chicken salad that somebody's mama made. They're always handing it out, going, "Here, try your mama's chicken salad." And I mean, but the people are super nice. And the only thing is, like, there's not really a lot to be thought about people sitting and eating. So
They do a lot of to go
they do a
business.
lot of to go business, and you get one of two drinks. You can have water or whatever Kool-Aid they made that day, and
Yes,
that's about it. And good luck with ice, because sometimes there's ice and sometimes there's not.
I'm not a big takeout person,
And sometimes
takeout food person.
sometimes the wind's blowing just right with the fans they have on the ground, and it's cool enough to eat. And sometimes you don't have any AC, and you're just like, why don't they fix the AC? This is
Well, it's a
ridiculous.
much smaller, older building, and
Yep.
you can tell that most of the building is consists of the kitchen, the
Yeah.
grill, and all of that.
Yeah.
So it is a lot warmer in
I would
there.
say probably a fourth of the building is nothing but the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's warmer. I mean, it's definitely a place that there's no need to get dressed up. It
Yep.
is as casual as you could possibly think of.
But honestly, I started thinking about it. And with the takeout business, the food is so hot that probably by the time you got home, it'd be just about right to eat.
Maybe that's true. Like I
Because when
say,
we get it, we got to take a bite and we're like, we're all doing that weird thing with our mouth.
yeah, I've never been much of a
Yeah,
takeout food person because by the time you can get home with it, it is usually cold.
usually.
So that's one of the reasons why I would prefer to eat on site. But we've eat there many, many times,
And we'll still go back
and we'll still go back.
because the hot dogs are that good.
Yes, they are.
Yep. And the people are super nice. And so, yeah, if you're ever in Florence, you want to check out some really good hot dogs or burgers or chicken wings or chicken salad, go check out Dash and Dogs.
Get it if you want to get it to go. Get it to go. They do a tremendous takeout
This is an
business.
unpaid
Oh yeah.
sponsorship. This is just stuff I heard. I'm telling you. So now you can go in there and be like, hey, this is stuff I heard. I'm gonna eat here.
Yep. We've also got another busy weekend coming up. Next weekend we will
Well, yeah,
be
but
out.
you want to tease them with it? Is that what you say? We got something big coming in next weekend.
Yeah, we're going to a concert
Yeah, yeah,
in North Carolina.
yeah.
So
We gotta tease them with it so they stick around for next week.
I'm not even I can't remember who we're going to hear.
Trace Atkins.
Oh, I thought we were going to tease him with it.
Oh,
Oh, just there you go. I see. I couldn't remember his name. His name is Trace Adkins.
yeah.
I never listened to country music.
He's
I'm
really tall.
I'm going because
He has a cowboy
friends
hat.
are going. I do know he has a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
We
And
actually bought tickets a while back, so we're in the VIP section.
which is good because I mean, let's face it, you've always been a VIP in my
Yes.
heart.
So we're going to be in the
Oh,
VIP section.
oh.
We're going to a very small winery in Elizabethtown, North Carolina. I'm not sure how big the crowd will be. I would think it'd be a little bit different than going to like an indoor coliseum because number one, this is going to be outdoors and it's a lot smaller. I think it's called Cape Fear Winery.
Yeah.
We've been there before to the winery. We've never actually been to a concert there.
His honky tonk badonky donk is his most famous song, which I know
And
that
see,
song.
I've heard people say, I have probably heard that song, not like listening to it on the radio, but maybe through some other means. But everybody that's breathing has heard.
Oh, and the song I left something turned on at home. I know that song.
I don't know that
I
song.
know that song.
I guess I'm going to hear that song though.
You are. Yep.
So I'm hoping next Saturday evening we have good weather so that we can do that. Because it is at an outdoor amphitheater. But anyway,
Yeah, I was just looking through the songs that he sings. There's a lot of these I don't know, but also like We're not exactly subscribed.
We will go. We're
Prescribed.
going to go with friends, and I think we'll have a. I mean,
We're
just
gonna have a good
we'll
time.
have a good
We
time.
always have a good time,
Yes, we do.
especially with friends. So,
And
all right.
that's all I got. I think.
You got anything to promote?
Other than that, we've just been working.
You got anything to promote?
Um, no,
No.
get out and enjoy your national parks and forest.
There you go. And if you have the means, get a Jeep. There you go. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. I appreciate it. Please remember to rate, review, subscribe, share this with your friends. And as always, cue the cow.
Cue the cow. Moo, baby.